Good morning, everyone. Today I am scrapbooking on my collection obsession, and I am going to be using, what paper is this? Oh, did I bring out those things? Okay. I have, well, one of them is paper number 5 and the other one's paper number 2. And I don't know which is which. But anyway, I am scrapbooking my oldest granddaughter. I went and picked her up and brought her home so that she could hang out with me a few days before Christmas. And she brought her Winnie the Pooh, and then we have some stuffed animals here. And we also have this little tiny chair set that was my youngest daughter's when she was younger. And anyhow, there was like a little love seat, and then there's 2 chairs. Well, the little love seat, both my two my 2 oldest granddaughters sat in, and then they would sit their little friends in the other chairs. But when she lined them up, and she made her way all the way around the tree, showing Winnie the Pooh all the little all the little things on the tree, and here she is holding them up so he can look at it. And it was just so adorable that I took a whole bunch of pictures because, you know, she's the first granddaughter. So here she is again after she moved everybody, so they're looking at another section. She finally gets to where there's Tigger, and here it's like she's showing Winnie the Pooh, I think the Grinch here, but you see Winnie the Pooh on there. And again, Winnie the Pooh, you know, he's front and center because he was her best bud. And also, she's got on pajamas, but suddenly she goes into the other room and she's got a tutu on. And she's the one I told you that she always had a tutu on. So she got her tutu on. So anyway, I'm going to put these over here. So this page is pretty much going to be wallpapered in photos. And then I'm just going to put this one over here. And I'm not going to be cutting any paper. I'm just going to be embellishing because it's just too gorgeous to cover up. And I'm actually not even going to give a title. I'm just going to use this Merry Christmas as the title because I really wanted to call it, what was my title? I better write down this date. When you and your friends have to see all the ornaments on Grandma's tree. And that just wasn't gonna fit. So it's like, well, heck with it then. I don't even want to do it. So I've already marked where I want this to go. And so I'm just putting it over my little, or next to my little pencil lines. And then I can erase this one. Okay. I think I need a different eraser. Okay, I'll have to get that later. Okay, so again, I'm gonna layer some embellishments over this. On one of the cards, let's see, do I have the other card over here? The cards are so pretty, and by the end of this, I'll be cutting up the cards too. But anyhow, on this little ladder, they have a cardinal. Now he's facing this way, and I need him to face this way, so I'm gonna put a cardinal on this. And I know she's sticking up there, and I will have to glue that down before I embellish up there. So just like it showed on the card, I'm going to put the little cardinal like he's just on this little ladder. And let's see, where's my glue? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move this until I'm ready to do that one. Okay, so I'm going to have to glue this just because I'm going to layer over it. And I was working on a big project, so I've really kind of used up my glue. I need to refill. I just love this. I'll never forget her doing that. It was just so cute how she had to make her way around. It just made me think of when I went to my grandma's house and she had those bubble lights. I don't know if you've seen those, but they were so cool that I would just stand there, and I feel like I can just, you know, if I think about it, it's like I'm right back there standing in front of that tree looking at those bubble lights. I just thought they were so amazing. Okay, so I've got a Christmas ornament that's the same size as the ones that's back here. So I'm going to put that right there in its place since it's covered up. And there's another one here and it's covered up. So I'm going to put one there. Okay. And then right here there's a little house. Now in the collection and in the elements that you cut out, there is not one that is this size. It was smaller. So I'm going to use this house and put in its place. And I've got it up on dimensionals because it's going to overlap the photo a little. Well, and because this is the second layer, I want to have things a little dimensional because I like to see some dimension in it. Okay, and right here, there is a star back here, but I didn't want it to come over the picture, so I just cut out the bell that was in the cut apart, and I actually had a star there that I've already cut out before, but I just cut it off and just saved this part of it, the bell and the bow. And I need to get some more dimensionals. I was going to use my ones from the Dollar Tree, but they just seemed a little too thick today. Or for this project, I guess. Okay, and then I have the little gingerbread guy. And I'm going to put him right here so he's dimensional too. So I have, you know, plenty of dimensional stuff over here. I thought about lifting these things up too, but they're already a little bit dimensional just being on the photo. So I'm going to leave those. Okay, and now I'm going to work on the next one. And so first of all, I'm going to just tape everything down. Isn't this the most gorgeous paper? It almost seems ashamed to cut it or cover it up, but it's like, nope, this is totally it. Oh, I think I need to start here because I think I'm just going to overlap them a little bit because I'm going to leave just enough so it's kind of matted. Or so it looks like it's matted. And then I'm just going to overlap each one of them. And I can see I'm kind of going crooked. So where's my invisible ruler? And if this is your first time watching and you're wondering how come I call it the invisible ruler, it's because ever since I started calling it the invisible ruler, now I can find it. I had such a hard time finding it otherwise. I thought I was looking for something that I could see, and no, you cannot see it. Okay, so I'm just going to overlap it just a smidgen, and it looks like my smidgen's not quite enough, so let me pull it up and do it again. It looks like there's something there, but it must have been a light on the wall. And I probably would have made some of these smaller, but they've been printed forever. Because when she was little, we still had to go and take your scan disc to Walmart and develop what was on there just so you could go back again, because your scan disc only held about 35 photos or something like that. So, holds a lot more now. Okay, I need to turn this around, because otherwise it just wants to be up higher. Okay, so I'm just gonna overlap her a little bit to give a little bit of matte around it. I mean, I have such a hard time not wanting, or you know, I always want a matte around my picture or around my whole layout, but this time I cannot because I'm gonna take up every inch of space. Okay, so here's the one where she's got poo, and I kind of got that a little off center, so I'm going to just overlap that, and I think I'm just still a little bit off. Okay, where's that ruler? Should have just did this ahead, because you know how I am. It's like, oh. I don't see anybody else have this issue like I do. Okay. Then I'm just overlapping that one just a little. Then I'm going to overlap this one just a little. Okay. I thought about cutting them down, but it's like then you're just, I probably cropped them, because I used to crop them a lot, and then, you know, it's like where, it's like if I would have just left them alone, I could have cropped them with scissors, or you know, with the cutter. Okay, well, I need to just overlap this such a smidgen. And it's difficult. Okay, I think that's it. But it needs to come this way just a hair. Come on, Terry, get with it. Okay, let me try just putting it here first. See if that makes a difference. Okay, that was it. Okay, so on this side over here, I was playing with different things to put embellishments here and down here, and I seen this and it's like, isn't that just gorgeous? So I thought I'm gonna kind of reenact that, and I am gonna first, I put some gold string on this, and or thread, and it's called Kirknik. It's K-E-R-I-N-I-K metallics. Okay, so I am going to, oh, I'm stuck to my little piece of tape that I got that on. I'm going to put this here, but because I'm going to put that there, I need to run this up first. And this piece is just going to be there because it's going to be so close to that branch that it doesn't need a string. So I just gotta guess where my branch is going to be, I guess, first. So here, and then I'll just put this here, and I can just pull it down a hair too. Okay, that works. And This one has already got some tape on it, but it's going to need a little bit more. Well, maybe not. It keeps wanting to stick to the thread. Okay. And I'm going to put just a little bit of tape right here. And if I have to, I can rub it off, but I think it will work. And I want this one just underneath here because I'm really trying to reenact this over here. And so I've got that there. And then I can cut it off because it's going to be underneath this. Yep, so that's working. And let me see, I don't have it real straight. Let me try that again. Oh, wrong scissors. I was cutting those dimensionals with that, and now it's real sticky. I need to clean it again. Okay, and then I've got this red one, and it's up on a dimensional. And I'm just going to put it right kind of here where it's just slightly overlapping it. And again, I'm going to push it onto that piece of that tape that's there. And then this one here, I've got two little dimensionals at the bottom because I'm going to slightly overlap that red one above it. Oh, there's hardly any tape in that spot, but I guess it's enough. And I'm sure the branch will hold it down too. And isn't that so pretty? I mean, it's pretty already and it doesn't even have the branch there. I just thought, oh, that's so beautiful. I just want to make it look like that. I thought about cutting that out, but, or, you know, even just cutting out part of it, but I didn't want to cover up this paper. I mean, I only have this much of it left. I just wanted to show it. I just thought it looked so perfect with her and her pink tutu. And I want that one down to there because that one does not have the thread. Okay. And then I gotta pull up my cheat sheet. Okay, so over here I've got two Christmas tree. One's the larger one and one's the smaller one. And this one I'm just gonna tape down. And I'm gonna try to have it up high enough. I don't want to cover up all her and her tutu, but I want it close enough that I've got room for this one here too. And maybe I should pull it down just a little bit more. Because I want this one to be, I want you to notice that there's two there. Okay, I think that's good. So I've got the next one. I've got my little tray here for scraps. I thought about running some silver washi, but then I realized I was going to be using the gold thread, so it's like, nah. Because I always like pink and silver together, but gotta use the gold. Trying to make sure I'm in the screen. Okay, and then I'm just leaving enough room that I can put down. I've got this little, like the bigger ball like this. Oh, I guess it's not quite that big. Okay, like I guess it's the medium size. And I'm gonna put that here. And I always kind of like the Christmas balls that look like they're just kind of fell over, laying on the floor by the tree or something. So I just kind of make them look like they're kind of leaned on each other, holding them up. So that's what I'm doing there. And then I've got the little gingerbread guy. And he'll be right standing in front of the tree. So part of him will actually be leaning against the tree. So I'm just putting tape at the top. And then I got his dimensional off. Oh, and I got a little bit of his dimensional on the tree, so he looks like he's really fat. He looked like he ate too many cookies. Okay, so then this one here, I'm going to just put on the bottom these little houses, and they're just adorable. Every time I see a house in a kit, I just want to play with them. Can I use that little house? Okay, so I'm just putting the one up a little bit higher, and it's totally going to be on the photo. And then this one's up on dimensionals, the one that looks like real gingerbread. And then again, I got one more ball. And I'm gonna make it look like it's leaning on this little house here. Okay, kind of stuck there behind her chair. Okay, so this is all I'm doing with the exception of the enamel dots, because like I said, I just didn't want to put a title on there that was, you know, not the title that I wanted. And I'll just be putting, I'll probably have to put it right here, or maybe in this spot right here, because I don't want to take away from the whole look of it, because this is such a fond memory to me. And I showed her the little Santa one, but I didn't get to talk to her about it. I just, you know, I just sent her a photo. So anyhow, I'm curious to find out if she remembers what she was thinking when she was looking at Santa. So I'm gonna find that out. Hopefully I will see her in a few days. I'm just trying to do something where it kind of leads the eye around the page. And I also, I'm using red just because I want more red on this side. So maybe there, maybe up in here. Maybe I won't use the big one. Maybe I'll use a couple little ones. A medium and a small. Ah, camera shut off. Hate it when it does that to me. Okay, and let's see. I think maybe just a few of these tiny ones mixed among the ornaments up here. Oops. I thought I had it, but I did not. Maybe I can put 5 in. So there's 2. 4. 5. Okay. Now I'm going to bring some into this one, and I think I'll just do a medium and a tiny over here. Maybe I'll put one right in the little spot where there's a heart. Okay, and then over here, we've already got 5 things, so I think I'm just gonna bring a medium, if I can let go of it. I'm gonna kind of put it on this little snowflake here. And then a tiny one. And then over here, what do I want? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things there. So I'm gonna have to do, what, 2? Do I wanna do a great big one? Maybe I'll skip the great big one again and do just a medium and a tiny. Because I do want more red over here. Oh, maybe I just need to put it right on here. If I can let go of it. Do I want to put a couple more up there? Well, now I can't get it off there. I think I need another one here, and then I'll just put one off the branch, maybe coming down here. See what that looks like. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so 1 2-page layout for the collection obsession. This is such a gorgeous paper. It's just fun to play with it. So I will have close-ups at the end. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.